You observing me, and me observing you from all corners, like an all-seeing eye, all at once in parallel. How is that?
The words of this piece rang very true to me, and the film created this welcoming, meditative space to let them unravel inside of me. The narration of the very contemplative and open-hearted poetry was beautifully accompanied by soundscape and that smooth, intention-filled movement of the dancers. It was a collective of support and harmony I felt throughout. And there's a real peacefulness to it and a real wisdom to the movement and the choreography. I think that the line that the truth hurts only when we have grown too comfortable with lies was a really hard-hitting line.
Reverie is like being caught in a daydream and like caught in your own thoughts and being in your own world. And I think this piece really shown to that with this woman going about her movement and about her day and hearing these different pieces and or watching her do these different things and seeing these objects, but in the same time, like losing focus of what is reality and what is in the background and how they both come together and becoming kind of in this trance on top of the spoken word poetry. I think there was something really lucid and really freeing and fresh in the choreography, and having it all come together to be this daydream of a piece. It was really beautiful.
There's a state of being present in one's thoughts. There is an expression we see danced about on screen. We follow what seems to be a journey of the subconscious, thoughts connecting to one another, transforming, blending in as one, synchronization, slipping into this meditative state, only to be brought back to the present once again in the end.
I love the title. I had an idea of maybe where we were going to go with this. It's definitely kind of a sort of a spiritual, existential kind of pondering here. It was really beautifully done. I loved, how she starts in the house and her friends are there, and she goes into this meditative state and goes to a dream space, and it's a wonderful location that they found. And I love the look of it, the monochromatic, scheme they had going there. The dancing was absolutely astounding. It was beautiful. The performers did such a great job. It was just graceful and beautiful. And there's sections where the music cuts and they are continuing the movement. And that the three of them were able to find a synchronicity, in silence is quite beautiful. That was kind of like the most. To me, that part was the most where I found the most reverie, I think. But I kind of just got this idea of unity and friendship from the dancing, and then there's a spoken word, beautifully written, and wonderfully performed. It augmented everything and gave you another layer of meaning, and it was quite lovely. And loved the music. Music was gorgeous, very original, very different, and just very beautiful.
This is a film that is sort of surrealistic and introspective. I loved the aesthetic of this film. There's a lot of clean, crisp white in the frame. There's lots of straight lines and symmetry. It's all very pleasing to look at. I thought they used their location in really effective ways and really made the most of it. Using the window panels for symmetry, allowing lots of natural sunlight to just flood in. It looks great. The dance itself is well executed and well shot. It has really great, graceful camera work.
The use of light in this film, what the filmmakers did, the director of photography, it was just stunning. I loved that. Great choice in set, because that warehouse, the loft with all of the windows that they were using was such a great location. really beautiful. And it added to kind of what the dancers were doing, because the dance in and of itself was just stunning. Really clever. I loved the way that it ended. I love superimposing, how they superimposed the pictures in the video over that one frame that they were doing. I thought that this was just really well done.
The combination of poetry with dance is always something that's very intriguing. Reverie combined elements where they were very powerful with simple sounds of everyday life, water dripping, things like that, where you can tell this woman's in her own space, to the very vibrant sound that comes in of the music over the tea kettle, which almost makes it sound like the tea kettle's making a different sound until the very end where it makes the natural sound. The play of sound in this short film made it a lot more powerful. You could feel her emotions as she recited the poetry. She was very much taking us into the movement where we understood exactly what she was doing and why she was feeling the way she was feeling. And I don't think this would have been effective had the filmmaker not used poetry along with intense sound and movement to tell the story.